Welcome to Roll for Truckle. This is Frank, and today I'm gonna make some magic items.
It's time to roll for Truckle.
In a previous video, I showed this cup of doodles and I turned them into digital illustrations. I'm gonna be doing the same here. I have these sketches. I think this is already a finished piece in itself. But I have these drawings that I did, and I did them as cards because I want to turn them into magic items, and I'm going to be doing that on my computer. But I want to show the sketches first. And as I go into each card as I'm making it, I'll talk more about it. But this is a maple syrup bottle. It's actually just the bottle itself, and I'll talk more about it in the video. But this has a real world counterpart, which you can use as a prop, and it's actually the inspiration. So it's a maple syrup leaf bottle. So you could just go to the store. You can pick this up at any store. And you're going to do a little, paint a little skull face on here. Well, that's your prop. But it's the this maple leaf bottle with a skull face on it, and this one is actually a cursed item. So more about this in as I get in the video. This is a short sword that I did for my character Leffy. He's a elf cleric, so this is his cleric sword. And yeah, we'll talk more about that in a second. And this is a unicorn life preserver, and she did two. I was coming up with a couple of concepts, so I'll talk more about these and why I made these. I did this for fun, and I'm gonna do some other cards. But I'm going to draw those on the straight on the computer. I'm not going to do any physical sketches, but you'll see that in a minute. And here I have the owlbear claw dagger. Now, just like the maple bottle, this was already something that I had as a prop. It's actually a prop that I did on this channel. There's a video on here where I make this. So it's the owlbear claw dagger, and here's the prop. So I made this out of clay, foil paper, ink wash, but I thought it would be I'd make it as a card that you can use in your game. But I have it here as well. So this is my prop. We start off with the maple leaf bottle, and I'll talk more about that. So I'm just going to switch camera views, and we'll get right to it. I have the first sketch ready to go here on my display tablet. This is an XP Pen Artist 13 Pro. And, well, let's get to work. The leaf bottle of sweetness, also nicknamed the Mapleizer. Why? Because it tends to turn anything it touches into maple syrup. Now, this is an empty bottle. If you pour some water in it, you can have some nice maple syrup and have it with your pancakes in the morning. Or a nice little treat. But if you decide to drink from it, or the more that you ingest it, you're going to want it more. So if you drink straight from the bottle, well, it's going to turn your saliva into maple syrup and maybe even your blood. So that's why it's a cursed item, because it could kill you inside out, turning your guts and your innards into delicious maple syrup. Reno's owlbear claw dagger. This dagger belongs to Reno, a magic user Barkling, or a magic wielding dog-like creature. Now later Reno becomes a cleric. He leaves the magic using behind him. He takes up the role of a cleric, and he gives this dagger to his brother, who's a fighter. Now maybe that fighter down the line
loses or misplaces the dagger, so it's out there in the open and you might find it in your game. The Spirit of Courage is a short sword specifically designed to be used by a cleric. You hold it upright and it looks like a cross. There is a holy symbol right there on the top. You wield this by holding it by the edges, by the blade itself. Don't forget to wear a good pair of gauntlets because the edges are very sharp. This is your holy sword. When you wield this, you wield it with strength, you wield this with power, you wield this with confidence and courage. You can use it to turn the undead, and you can bop your enemy right on the head. You can go up against a pirate, you can go up against an orc, a kobold, a vampire. You're going to wield the power of your faith with this short sword. It is the Spirit of Courage, and it takes courage to wield it. When you walk down the street, you're going to have it on your side. People are going to see a cleric with a really awesome sword and they're gonna think twice. They're gonna need courage if they're gonna go up against you and the Spirit of Courage. The unicorn magic items, these started off as a little joke. I'm in a play by forum game where the in joke is that we want unicorns. It's a running gag that we want unicorns, but we're probably not going to get any, and these items will never be used in the game, but I thought I'd make these for the players. And I thought I'd make these available for people to use if they want something fun in their game. I made two inflatable unicorn pool toys, but the horns do detach, so they can be used as weapons if you need to. And I made the unicorn shield with the big unicorn face on it, and the horn does protrude. It doesn't detach, but you can use it as a weapon either to attack someone or just to defend yourself. I told my daughter about this shield and she wants this in the game that we're playing, so she is using a unicorn shield for her elf cleric. It's a decent sized shield, so you can use the shield stats from any core rulebook that you're using. For the inflatable unicorn horns, you can just add a +1. Now, this is a magic staff, so whatever magic staff stats that you're using in the game that you're running, you can apply that to here. The horn is a unicorn horn. Now, it's up to you whether it's an actual unicorn horn or if it's a magic crystal. Whatever type of magic you want to apply to them, it's up to you. Have fun with them. That's what they're here for.
Those are the illustrations, and I hope you like them. But I did print them. I did print them out. I printed them out in black and white, but yeah, you can do it in color if you have a color printer. But here is the leaf bottle of sweetness, and I do have the information here on the back. This one, I did line them up so you can print them out like this. Just fold it, and all the information is here on the back. I did include the Maple Laser name that I originally had in here in this little write up that I did. So all these I'm gonna have available in PDF, so you can print them out. And so let's put this one here. And here is the Spirit of Courage. And you get the information here in the back. A short sword designed to be used by a cleric. The handle has a holy symbol engraved. It can be used as a mace that can turn undead. So 1d6. So not all of these have a specific thing. Like, oh, this is 1d. You use a 1d6 or it's +1. I left some of these blank so you can just modify them however you want. So that's the Spirit of Courage, and this one as well. I did do it like that, but you can just have them separate, and it did print out bigger here, just like that. like that. So you're going to give this to your player and hold on to this, or just give them this so they can just know the mechanics, or both, or like this. Options. I try to provide options. Same thing with the owlbear claw dagger, and I did name it Reno's owlbear claw after the the dog or barkling character that I made, and I did do a video where I made that character. So the little information here in the back, so you can print out just one. There's this. You're gonna give the lore, or just have this. Use it however you want. Here's the unicorn collection. I think it's 4. Yes, I did 4 of these. All right. So the unicorn vengeance, and I made it cute. It's a white inflatable unicorn, and but it's the unicorn of vengeance. I made it cute, and I gave it a tough name. And this one, the unicorn of peace. So, yeah. So sometimes you gotta go to war to have peace. So use them however you want. Like I said, with all of these, I do imagine that the horns are detachable, so they can be used as weapons, or use it as a whole to fight and stab if you need to. If you're at a deadly pool party, you have these. Now this one, actually, I like how this came out. In color, actually looks better, but the Staff of Valor. So it's a staff that a magic user can use with a unicorn. So it could be a magical staff. The unicorn horn, sorry. But so it could be a magical staff that the unicorn had made. The horn has magic. Depends on your world, or it could be a gem or a crystal made to look like a unicorn horn. Again, also with magic. Just depends on if you want that or not, but I thought it looks cool. So I got the staff here, the Staff of Valor, the Wall of Virtue, which is a shield, a good sized shield, with the unicorn right there. Again, the horn does kind of protrude. It's not detachable. It's all one piece, or it's all connected together. And so this one, a cleric can use it, or anyone can use it, if you allow them to. So this one, so these I did make for the game that I'm in. I made them as just fun cards, magic items that they could have, but they're not actually used in the play by forum game. I just thought I'd make them for them. But this one, actually, I decided to give one to my daughter in our game. So she has, her character has the shield. So you can use it. It's a shield. You can have them. You just want a cool looking shield with a unicorn, a giant unicorn face on it. Well, there you go. That's the Wall of Virtue. Again, got my props. So you can get this at any grocery store. It's just a bottle of maple syrup. And you're going to draw the skull face on it. You got your physical prop. And you got the card here. guess I can show the actual card here. Yes. Getting the touches as a label. I hope you like the video. I hope you like the sketches. I hope you like the cards. You can download them for free. Let me know if you use them in the game or plan to use them. And what else would you like me to draw, to make? What would you like to see on this channel a little bit more? Leave your questions in the comments below. Share this video and give it a like. This has been Frank Salazar, and don't forget to roll for Turaco. See you next time.
Roll for Turaco. Subscribe.